Okie dokie. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Let me get settled in here. Okay, that looks like it's working. It's about there. Okay. Got a nobody beagle. Welcome on in. Einar, hide, and hide with the resubby. 9 months, hide. Congratulations on the baby, the sub baby. You have birthed. You have birthed live on Twitch. Oh my goodness. How we all doing, folks? How we all doing? I'm just getting a couple things ready here. Got a patch on my arm, and it, like, I guess I applied it in the wrong place, so I have to keep an eye on it. Because one corner of it wants to come up. I might just slap some masking tape on it just to keep it down. Modern problems require modern solutions. What are we gonna name it? What's the name of your hammer? We'll name it that. What's the name of your hammer? All right. Let me put the keyboard over here. We're working on this today, chat. We're working on this. I've got it already runnered. And it's already on the rack. Not many runners to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About 6 runners, give or take. Not all too many for this kit. So it's a little chibi night. Outside of the title, I don't really know too much about it, but based on the silhouettes, there's at least 2 more model kits coming out on top of the one that releases in December. If anyone builds this, by the way, do keep in note, this uses a mixture of ABS, PVC, and PC. So it does have 3 different types of plastic in it. Doesn't look like it's going to need any paint, though. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Just so Twitch and YouTube know, this kit basically, it kind of builds up like a doll. Like, the first thing that we're going to build up is basically the kit in its birthday suit. Obviously, it doesn't have any bits or anything like that. It's just like a doll body. So you basically build up the Nikki body first, and then you slap armor on it. So I don't think they're going to yell at me for that. If they do, it'll be a funny moment. But yeah, it basically builds up like a doll first, and then you slap all the important stuff on it. No molded bits, thankfully. Thankfully, no molded bits. It is just a doll. Hey, Johnny. Hey, Unicorn. What did you buy? What you buying? The inner construction for this, for like the joints and stuff, looks like something straight out of a horror movie. And I'm kind of here for that. Kinda here for that. What y'all got going on? What y'all doing? I'm gonna be very, very careful with my voice today. I need to stop projecting. That's what I really need to do. There's something on these instructions that I just don't understand. And you know what? Oh, I see. I understand how it goes. Okay. It's very specific pictures to show you to not mess up how to very specifically put it in where it needs to go. But yeah, to like give you an idea, like these are all the flesh tones. Like you got the stomach, you got the chest plate that looks like it's got a smiley face on it. This looks to be the dumpy. But yeah, nothing like TOS concerning on it, thankfully. I'm guessing they're all going to build up like this. But yeah, it is. This one's a relatively simple build. I got a bunny figure, HG Siegfried, and a gunbuster. Ooh. Handle liner cracked? No. No. I don't think this is going to have any panel lining to it, actually. I don't think it's going to have any to it. I do need to adjust the table a bit. Let's see. Hyde, once again, thank you for that resubby. Trying to get my brain all sorted out. It's been a little bit of a rough start to the morning. And, unfortunately, my stream's going to be cut short by an hour. Housemates basically gave me a to-do list, like, right as I was going live, so I've got to take care of that at a certain point, but that's okay. We'll do what we can for now. Coat your throat. Gonna go all humpy on the dumpy. No. 5,000 years dungeon. You live it straight to the gulag with you. This is my first time, though, working on... This is my first time working on a kit with flesh tones. And, I don't have any, like, tools or markers or anything to cover flesh tones. Given that it is flesh tones, though, I imagine it won't be too difficult to clean up. So we'll see how that goes. Let's see. B3. Okay, so we need the B runner. This one we are gonna do just tiny sections at a time and just vibe, honestly. F, G... Yeah, if you do get this kit, and you do decide to paint it, be very careful, because once again, ABS, PC, and PVC are all in here. Just don't dirty it or cut into the part and you'll be fine. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. And the fleshy bits for the quote-unquote skeleton of this thing should be fair game. Also, chat. What is today, Tuesday? Happy Tuesday. But for us, it was a Tuesday. I really like this, though. It's like kind of building up an Android, except this is bigger than an Android by a good bit. I do have... That dumpy's just gonna stare at us this entire time, chat. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Yeah, I need this plate here. This is the breastplate. They are flat as a washboard, just like me. Yeah, it's also Veterans Day. Okay, I think that's everything we need for here. One thing I should check, though, is I think I've got some, like, brown paint residue in my runner. I did get the photos and the footage recorded for the Sinanju Stein video. So I need to edit that together later. So I've got that loaded up into my editor. I just need to do it. And that video should be out sometime this week. The moving footage isn't exactly the quality I was hoping for. However, considering I was using a cell phone camera for it, we can definitely work with it. We can definitely make it work. Johnny, it's your birthday. Well, happy birthday. Oh yeah, no, like, y'all are still totally good to, like, talk about Gunpla and stuff. Chat, the bright side to, going out on a grocery run, I might be able to get some potato wedges. And we never say no to potato wedges. Also, I saw that hydrate. I will do that once I finish cleaning this cylindrical inner torso part. Because, chat, don't we all have cylindrical torso parts in our body? So I need to adjust my camera a little bit. Something's a little bit off. Let's do a zoom. Oh, you got some chocolate cake? Let's go. Finish the chest and waist for the Arc 78. Ooh, you got the Gyan Storm? Very nice. And yeah, chat, I'm gonna be trying not to project my voice as much because I realize I don't really need to be that loud for the microphone to pick up. And the voice projection is what's shredding my throat, especially on the longer streams. So we're gonna try not to do that. I can tell you right now, this plastic is cleaning up pretty well, pretty easily, not much like pressure needed. When we get to the more rubbery stuff, that'll be very interesting to see how that works. Hey, Techo, welcome on in. Ow. Thank you for your peaches, Tickle. Thank you for your peaches. Need a nice quiet beer after work today. 2 tree beers? Get 2 tree beers? Her pickle is being tickled by Tickle. Yeah, this is technically my first ever Gunpla kit, now that I'm thinking about it. This is going to be covered up with armor, so I'm not too stressed about it. There's the pickle. There's the pickle. Nah, I've never actually built Gunpla. I have many of them in the backlog. I have many of them in the backlog, but I've never actually built one. Think I'm going to continue working on the water slides for your aerial? Let's go. How long do you think this one will take? Doesn't seem too complicated. Honestly, yeah, like... I don't think this one's going to take too long at all. Maybe 2-3 days at most. I don't think it's going to go beyond that. Like, I'm real talk, realist of talk. This is probably a kit that I could just sit down and do in one day. Like, this is definitely a one-day build kind of kit. With how easy it's cleaning up. But yeah, no, it's only got like 6 very small runners to it. Who did nothing. I actually removed some things from my throne. Haha, hee hee, hoo hoo. Oh yeah, chat, by the way, on YouTube, this can be found... Actually, hold on, before I open my mouth, let me make sure my Twitch settings are correct. Branded content. Okay, just wanted to make sure I wasn't about to do something that was going to get me smacked in the face. And I think we're okay. As of yesterday, though, we are now an affiliate with Hobby Link Japan. So on YouTube, you can find our HLJ link in the links section, which is on the main YouTube page. And for those on Twitch, !HLJ will drop my affiliate link. But yeah, we are now officially affiliated with the Hobby Link Japan. You can find that link on our Twitch About Me page too. Basically, anything purchased through that link will offer me a bit of a commission. Just cards on the table. And at some point, maybe, possibly, we might have some fun things show up to look at. So I'm very excited for that. Huh. I see that's still broken. The Ko-fi does exist. It does in fact exist, even if it doesn't want to try to. But yeah, really excited. That's like baby's first brand deal. So yep, those links will be constantly available on Purple and YouTube. Once again, it'll be on YouTube, it'll be in my links section. If you have to click the drop-down menu, because I know I've got a bunch of stuff in there. But that's exciting. I see the Plastic Girl aura summon Tickle. I believe so. I believe so. Awesome, congrats, thank you. Yeah, I was sitting at the doctor a few days ago. So funny thing, Hyde. Funny thing. Because of my state legislature, I legitimately cannot like have one of those websites without giving them my ID, and that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. I don't know, that might change soon. That might potentially change soon. Loose joints. The Astray Blue frame that I was building for a bootleg was so bad. Loose joints. Oh no. Oh dear. I'm sorry that it's been giving you a rough time. I have a third-party ID to keep my account there. Trying to get this part in. It's going to take me a second. Can't really feel much of anything in my hands today, so I'm just kind of hoping and praying I've got an ample amount of pressure. Okay, there we go. So this is what's going to hold the arms in. It's a very tiny little piece. By the way, given that this is like her upper torso, she is going to be a small little thing. So maybe she will be about an android size, now that I'm thinking about it. She's going to be a small little thing. It's okay. I am small too. Wait a minute. Do I need that part on? Hold on. Oh, I see. You basically pull this false not booba off to put the armor on later, I think. Let me see. Yo, the thighs are like layered like an onion. Okay, I see. Wait, hold on. Oh, I see. So how do your clothes clamp on? That's a hell of a question I never thought I'd have to ask. But how do your clothes clamp on? Do I have to do a butt-ectomy to get your parts on? I think that's what I might have to do. Huh. Or are you just going commando? Is that just what you're doing? Oh, no. She's got parts that cover stuff up. Okay. The phrasing on this particular kit is going to be questionable to a very different degree. But once again, it builds like a doll, Twitch and YouTube staff. There is nothing TOS about this. Okay, I need B4 and C10. I do like how they have right and left printed on the parts, so I don't, like, you know, pull an alley. So B4. Which one is B4? B4. This is B4. Okay, this is the neck joint, I think. No? What is this? Oh, I see what this is. Okay. Heal myself. Tristan. Ooh. And an Achilles? Very nice. Looks like everything from here on out is the Sea Runner, chat. Yeah, I would say this kit, like, it's got about the same amount of runners as, like, I don't know, the intrograde new might have a few more runners, but not too bad. Here's C10. Oh, that is a very fine and small part. Oh, that scares the piss out of me. Oh, no. Look at that. It's not going to probably focus good, but... Hold on, let me pull the camera back a little bit. It's the part that my index finger is under. That is very tiny. That is incredibly tiny. You know, I thought about doing... an April Fool's stream on the Orange site, but that is, alas, another place that I cannot go to. Hey, Wiss. Guess what I finally got? Ooh, you got the red Sinanju? Let's go. Let's go. Hope you enjoyed the build. Like, outside of having to, like, do up the sleeves, to my understanding, it's a pretty good build. C10, got that. C18. C6. Okay, C18. C6. So this is 6. Oh, good. It's got the... anti-vampire pictures on it, so I don't mess it up. Piss yourself over bigger things, like a bear. You know, that is true. Bears are scary. They are very scary. Hey, Winchester, welcome on in. How's it going? It's a Tuesday. Welcome on in. We're starting to work on this little kit. We're building her up in her birthday suit first. And then, we'll start getting the armor bits on. 18 and 17. Which ones are 18 and 17? It's these little goobers. It's a much smaller kit than I was giving it credit for, though. Like, I know I looked at the parts, but it's not until you, like, get them in hand that you really start to realize. Saw one of them Sinanjus at my usual hobby store in their display case. Ooh. If that part scares you, you haven't seen the yellow bit on the SNAA Grace arms. I'm gonna have to look into that. So I am admittedly curious. I'll just have to be careful with it. Like, it's gonna be a fragile part, but it looks like it's going to be protected. I think I'm putting the leg joints together right now. Yeah, because we're... Yep. We're getting close to slapping the ass on the body. Which, once again, phrases that I never thought I would say. But only in Plamo. Only in Plamo. Those are fun. Ooh, you've got a real... Yeah, the real great Sazabi is going to be a fun build for you, I think. It's definitely one of those builds that I sing the praises of quite often. There we go. Had to adjust the magnifying glass a little bit. Oh, unicorn. You know, I've built the normal real grade crossbone, and I lost that eye patch part. Forever to be lost. At the time, we had an elderly cat in the office, so we kept her litter box as well, so she didn't have to, like, you know, go too far. When I cut the eye patch out, it flew off into the litter box, and it was gone forever. It was gone forever. Did they ever do a real grade of the X3? Does that have a real grade? I don't think it does. Gundam G Eternal just released the Sinanju. Ooh. It's definitely Sinanju season, it would seem. Real though, it's not that bad for me. The whole eye wouldn't go in. And that was troublesome. I don't think I had many issues with the eyes themselves, because obviously mine's just rocking the standard loadout since the eye patch is gone. I will say that crossbone sticker on the chest was kind of garbo, so I tossed it out. Yeah, Wes, let me know how you enjoy the high-grade Sinanju. I'd be curious to hear your experiences with it when you do get to it. Yeah, I got my Sinanju up on an action base right now. It's not in its final location yet. I need to prepare my other shelf that I intend to put it on. So that's something I'll have to do a little bit later this week. I'm hoping to have that video out either... I'll safely say Thursday, potentially, for that video. Maybe Thursday. It's going to take me a little bit to edit stuff together tonight and go through what footage is blurry and what doesn't quite work out. So these fleshy bits are all internals. I'm not gonna lie, Chad, I think her skeleton's built up better than mine. I'm just saying. Currently I have Real Grade New, Real Grade Sazabi, Unicorn, Red Sinanju, Narrative, Sinanju Stein. Ooh, nice. You got yourself a nice haul there. It did fall into the nub pile, though. I desperately need to adjust my posture in a moment here. This is a moving part, so I just need to make sure it's nice and smooth. Einar, I know you got some projects that you're working on. When would you be wanting to potentially start the narrative? Like, it would definitely be, like, once I'm done with this kit, potentially, but... just trying to plan ahead a teeny bit. I didn't do Oh, I see. I was rereading. Okay, there we go. And we just gotta get this one up together. Okay, let me scooch. There we go. My posture is terrible right now. I'm also gonna hydrate. Yeah, I don't think this little one's gonna take long at all. I mean... compared to the Sinanju, this already feels... this already feels infinitely faster compared to a master grade. Might get a pair of them blue god hands. High grade Sinanju build. Upper part of the shoulders can pop out sometimes. Oh, by the way, chat, I'm gonna try to bring fishing back soon. At this point, we're like 99% sure that the developer has abandoned the project, so it might be forever a little squirrely. But I might try to bring fishing back. Just see if we can get it to cooperate a little bit. At the risk of getting absolutely nothing, I ordered a couple kits from Temu for science. Ooh. I mean... I know some people who got the, what's it called? I can't remember its name. It's like, I think it's the Gem Spartan. They got off Temu, and it turned out to be, like, really good. Like, actually good. Oh, y'all. Welcome on in, Galaxy. Welcome on in. Lonely high-grade Goof Custom. I missed my chance to get the Easy 8. Oh, no. Hopefully you can get it again at some point. Welcome, welcome on in, everybody. We'll have to get with you on that. Yeah, no problem. And, like, if we want to, like, do it as a build that we just do on stream, I can probably, like, build something else in the meantime, like a high grade or something, and then we just pull those out when needed. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I know, like, we're going into the holiday season, and then stuff gets really busy. Okay, this is right. This is right. That Spartan looks really good. Yeah, it looks really good. Einar, didn't you build one of those? Didn't you build the third-party Spartan? I can't remember. Oh, apparently, according to Wiss over on YouTube, that Temu GM Spartan apparently now has Gem Sniper 2 colors available. That sounds kind of wicked. Sorry if I keep pausing, chat. I've got a medicine patch that's like wanting to pop up on one side, and I need it to last till next Monday, so I'm just trying to keep an eye on it. I think I attached it to a point where my skin moves in just weird enough of a way. If it comes down to it, though, I'll slap some painter's tape on it. Once again, modern problems require modern solutions. But welcome on in for those who are just joining us. Different colors and loadouts. Ooh. I'm a fan. do like that. Okay. Put these over here. I'm not really going to need the magnifying glass for this particular thing. Oh, wait, we need to get the tummy. We're getting the tummy and the lower back right now. So that's A9, A5. See, chat? I need to, you know, speaking of painter's tape, I need to just put some on my nipper handles because I'm going to keep grabbing those steady ones by accident. Will it arrive in better conditioning than the packages? I hope so. I hope so. The packaging I have got lately has been atrocious. The Zoc that they who shall not be named got me, that came in pretty okay. That came in pretty okay. Like, only one end of the box, of the packaging box, was, like, scrunkled. And that's the best we've gotten in quite some time. So we'll take that. Oh, I just smacked the crap out of the camera, chat. Doink. Thankfully, the camera auto-resets. By the way, chat, for my World of Warcrafters, I believe next week in Legion Remix, Argus opens up, and when that happens, we might do a couple more WoW streams, because I need to get a lot of stuff from that portion of Remix. You know, chat, I never thought this hobby would bring me to a position where I'm sanding someone's ass. But here we are. Here we are. Catch, that ain't bad, Einar. $5 each. Just finished building high-grade Atlas Gundam, and I will say I'm 40% disappointed with it. I think that's about where Einar and I were with the Atlas Gundam. It was I think we were both like a little 40% disappointed with it. Like, overall, I enjoy the Atlas Gundam, and the build looks great. Like, it poses, it does stuff. I actually, like, overall, I like it. We ran into some stuff while we were putting it together that kind of was a brief snag here and there. I know Einar did a lot of painting on theirs. Talking with Kodiak and Tyrion, the AliExpress prices change based on locations. Really? Put a flash on the pegs, nothing too serious. I used AliExpress a long time ago when I was, like, getting anime figures and stuff. Yeah, look at the Atlas Gundam hands wrong and they explode. If I recall, there was a lot of detail painting that needed to be done on the Atlas. I can't remember what the sticker sheet looked like now that I'm thinking about it. Spartan for you was like $10. Yeah. Screenshot prices for me, and they're different for Kodiak, Tyrion, 3 different places. Oh, wow. Okay. Huh. That's interesting. I wonder if... I wonder how they're calculating that. Alright, chat, let's put the upper butt together. The upper butt. Actually, give me one sec, too. I need to... no, I can't grab that right now. It would pull up too much stuff. Okay, so according to Einar, the Atlas Gundam was horrendous as far as the stickers go. Okay, so tiny little bit. So I need to raise this up a little bit more. I'm going to take it very slow with these joint parts, chat, because very, very little fragile things. Okay, let me stare at this for a few seconds. You know, I really like how they do this manual, by the way, now that I'm looking at it. Like, it's actually, like, got a lot of helpful information that Bandai doesn't add sometimes. It is both more and less. It had some nice marking stickers, but also bad color correction. Plus, the railgun was like a block of cheese. I hate when some Master Grade kits wants LED in them, but when you put them in, it makes the kit floppy. Yeah. For me, it's the main figure size, probably the same size. Real grade crossbow Gundam, high grade gun cannon. You want it to stand out, but all the accessories. So this is the right piece. So that goes in like so. And then this goes in like so. And then this clamps on here. Oh, this is like a little support bracket, I see. And that clamps on here. Okay. And now we ass assemble the part of the ass. Okay. Then I just have to make sure these are lined up properly for knitting. Okay, they are. Oh, I see. These little leg pegs are like slidable. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think next time I need to put this patch like higher up on my shoulder. Something is not lining up correctly. Yu-Gi-Oh! Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Enjoy your follower emotes. Currently trying to get this little section to cooperate and go together, but hope you're doing well. Happy Tuesday and or Wednesday, wherever you may be. Hope you're doing well. We're building a little chibi girl. Oh, so each leg can extend out. That's interesting. Currently, We are actually, factually, building the ass. But it is... We're building this right here. It is a kit from PR Production. It's one in their line of at least 4. The line is called Isekai Ryoko no Techo. And this one's like a little paladin, little warrior character. Very small. It's about like the size of a Nendoroid. But it builds up like a doll. You basically build it up in its birthday suit first. And it's basically what you would expect from like a doll body. That is the dumpy. That is the bona fide dumpy right there. So I guess it wants us just to build it this way first, and then we'll attach all the other parts to it. And remove certain assets. No, I don't think the little slime guy's included. And I'm sad, because it shows up on the box art of the other character that's coming out too. But I really wanted the slime. I watched someone else's review for the kit and I didn't see it. As far as I know, the canon looks cheesy, but also it's not the accurate anime. Yeah, so what they did with the Atlas Gundam is they released 2 versions. The one with the proper railgun was, you guessed it, a premium Bandai. Yeah, the little slime guy was so cute. Wonder if I can get like a friend. If I had any experience in 3D modeling, I would consider seeing if I could whip something up myself. Because I have an abundance of friends with 3D printers. Understandable when they give you an entire sheet of color correcting stickers, usually just paint it instead. Had to do that with the Master Grade Strike Rouge. I know it's always like, with a high grade you kind of expect it. When it gets to be like a Master Grade or a Perfect Grade and you're getting a bunch of color correcting, it's like, But yeah, missed opportunity for poses. I'm wondering if the second one will come with the slime. I mean, we'll find out fairly soon. She shows up in December? I'm actually a little bit kind of confused because my bank statement said that order was declined. But according to Amazon, it's still on its way, so I don't really know what's going on with that, because I don't see any errors in Amazon itself. So, that is a mystery. Yeah, the Bandit Flower version. The Bandit Flower version of the Atlas is the one. Hey, Vulpies, welcome on in. We're building an ass right now. This little kit builds up like a doll body first. So, we are now apparently building the booty. Clearly, you came in at the best time. Exactly. The very best time. Yeah, it basically, like, it has you build it up without any armor first, and then you disassemble it slightly and put the stuff on. The model's built up so you can, like, have the armor be, like, asymmetrical if you want to. I never thought I'd see the day where I was holding butt cheeks in my hand like this. But here we are. Vulpies, how you doing? Welcome on in. Happy Tuesday. All hail the crab. All hail the crab. Yeah, last night before bed I was like, wait a minute. I never sent you that link. Oh, your throat's feeling better? That's good. I'm glad to hear it. Always good to hear. Hopefully before too long, it'll be back in full order again. Alright, let us attach the buttocks to the body. I've had nothing but oatmeal and hot leaf juice. Are you looking forward to food? Are you looking forward to not that? I think this is how this goes. Oh, this is going to be a little slippery, huh? I hope you can get yourself some good food soon. No, that's the worst, when you're just stuck. How does this go? Oh, I see. It's just gonna be a weird process to connect this. Okay. Alright. Buttocks are in place. You just gotta get that butt in there. Yeah, like I was telling Chad, at least there's no bits, so... It's basically just a doll. Okay. So now we attach the upper torso. You know what's funny, though? This character is basically like my VTuber model. I'm completely flat up top, but I got a bakery in the back. Is there a picture of the finish? Let me see. The finished picture is the one where she's fully armored up. Well, let me see if I can get that into the camera. Let me pull it back. That's what she's going to look like when she's fully armored up. Basically, I think we pop off the booty, and we pop off the booba plate, and then we can get, like, the armor and stuff on. Very interesting how it all goes together. Yeah, and the next one that's coming in is a little witch, so I'm very excited for that one. Almost forgot High Grade Rising Freedom, Mighty Strike Freedom. Ooh. Yeah, they're just a little guy. They're just a little guy, because I think... Yeah, this runner here... This is the alternative Dumpy and the armor, so that's what we're going to end up putting on her for the final build. I'm doing what it tells me to, I guess. But yeah, they're a cutie patootie, and again, it lets you, like, do the armor up in different ways. So, like, you could have one arm, one leg armored up, and then not. Now, chat, it's not the naked doll body that's going to get me in trouble. It has feet. That's what's going to get me in trouble. That's what's going to get me in trouble. Speaking of trouble, the ad break is about to hit, chat. So I'm going to go ahead and run the ads real fast, and then we will get to working on these little arms. So sit tight. We will be back in just a moment. Okay, good. As long as you have... As long as you have your C-01 permit. Can't go adventuring alone without that. It's dangerous. Welcome back, chat. Hope you're all doing well. Yo, Wiss, the Rising Strike Freedom, I've heard, is a very fun build. Yeah, what kind of ads was it giving you where it wanted you to have babies? I mean, to be fair, I guess that is allowed to do on Twitch now. I need A10, B1, A6. A10, so B1, we need a B1 part, which is this one. From what I can tell, it doesn't look like you have to do any detail painting on this one, or any kind of painting, now that I'm looking at it. Yeah, it looks like everything comes fully good to go. Baby formula, diapers, like a baby furniture one. Yeah, no, that feels very specifically targeted. Hey, Gar, welcome on in. Oh, you're planning on getting this kit? Yeah, we just started building it. Looks like it's going to be a really quick build, but like the build of it so far is really good, pretty straightforward. Instructions are significantly better than IKEA. So we take those. We absolutely take those. Hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. Welcome on in, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. How's the new build process working out for you? Honestly, much better. Much better, honestly. Make sure I'm cutting the right thing. Yeah. Yeah, Volpies, this one's just straight up, grab it, and get it out of the box. Chat, I was showing Volpies some Miku stuff, and I found some of the Miku model kits. Well, one of the Miku model kits, there's a few of them. And then there's other Miku Gundam crossover-y stuff. But yeah, no, doing it a little bit at a time right now is a bit more relaxing, to be honest. I'm having a harder time right now, like, figuring out what parts I need to cut out. The part numbers are on the flesh tones. But outside of that, I'm doing pretty okay with it, I think. So I got 10 out. Yeah, I'm just doing this little section right here. So I got 10. Got this bit. Okay. We're good. I see what we're doing. Wicked. What I really like about this Winchester is on the back of the parts, it has left or right imprinted on them. So you won't, like, accidentally, like, you know, build the wrong thing up. How's the takedown request going? Yo, so that channel that stole our stuff, the AI scrubbing channel, it got nuked from orbit. It got nuked from orbit, so I guess I've successfully got a kill count on YouTube channels now. Any issues with the snap fit, or maybe the instructions isn't telling you the right part? So far, no, actually. So far, it's actually going, like, very good. I'm very, very happy about it. I will say, I think I may have cut this part out, potentially. No, I didn't cut this part out by accident. Never mind, we're good. We're good. Yeah, the issue I'm running into, chat, is the numbers are barely... Like, you can see them, it's just a little rough on the flesh tones. So that's why I'm doing a tiny struggle, but that's an eyesight thing. That's not a kit thing. Yeah, Gar, I'm liking this so far. I went ahead and ordered the next one in the line. The little witch. I'm very excited for her. You know. Yeah, Vulpes. A YouTube channel came through, and I'm pretty sure it was like an AI scrubber. But they like stole pretty much all of my streams from the last week and uploaded them as their own videos with like very bizarre titles to them. I put up a YouTube short about it because it was just so hilarious that I had to. But there were like at least 20 of my streams cut up there as videos. And I was joking around because the account holder, a 50-year-old married woman living in Japan, so I guess at some point I got married. Don't know to who. Guess that'll be a mystery. Anyone own the narrative Gundam APAC? Doesn't that remind you of the Dendrobium? Yo, I haven't seen the APAC in a while. I haven't seen that around in a while. Yeah, apparently 50 years old. Go figure. And the wild thing, Vulpes, was like some of the video titles. Some of the video titles were like talking about them having an affair. And then it was just my build stream with them using like a text-to-speech program over top of it. Also, Winchester, I agree. I like the instant gratification. I think that really helps my brain a bit better because like the tiny little dopamine hit helps manage ADHD a little bit. Oh, by the way, chat, that new emote that we've got coming in, it is currently in the work in progress stage, so shouldn't be too terribly long before it shows up. Very excited for that. You didn't stream the wedding? Listen, I didn't find out till the day of. Yeah, Vulpes, it was wild. I'll link you the short later because I kind of clowned on them a little bit. I think so, Winchester. I think so. Like, it was all in Japanese. However, I think it was. You know, God of Nobody? I wish I could say the marriage was going good, but like, they didn't even give me any tax cuts. Didn't get no tax cuts. Oh no. Yeah, some of the Weddit? Rascally Weddit? Some of those Reddit stories are nutso. Yeah, the funny thing is, like, the majority of the stuff we're building right now is going to be replaced with armor. So pretty much from the thigh down and the upper arm down, it's all going to be replaced with armor bits that basically build up just like these. But I was like, you know what? I want to build everything. I want to have all the extra bits, like, cleaned off and stuff. It's a small enough kit. I can... This is the right arm, I believe. It's snapping together right now. Yeah, Gar, so far this has been good. Like, this has been a good little build so far. It is tiny. It is small. But yeah, it's going together pretty good. I do need a B2 part. This is A. You know, fun fact, chat. It's really hard to find a B part on the A runner. I know that's wild to think about. Alright, I gotta sit back down. Switching the desk to seated mode. Does this kit also use 3mm, 30mm holes like the 30-minute sisters? Taking a look, it does come with an action base. Let me see where they want me to connect this. I can give you an answer. Okay. So it looks like about here is the connection point. I think that might be 30mm. It's either like 30mm or just a tiny smidge bigger. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's close. It's definitely close. Yeah. My thumb would be big. Let's see. Oh, how does what build compare to the Crossbone Gundam? Y'all already know I love the real grade Crossbone Gundam. Y'all already know I love that. With Black Friday just around the corner, are you planning on picking up anything new or spicy? I don't believe I'll be grabbing anything this time around. Unfortunately. Gonna have to kind of hunker down a little bit, finances-wise. Y'all got any plans of anything you want to buy? I know Nendroids are like 3-4. Yeah! This might be closer to a 4mm peg that I'm looking at. I mean, I guess that would make sense, given the size comparison to a Nendroid. Shoot. I thought I had a Gundam action base lying around here somewhere in reach, but I guess I do not. But yeah, it's either a 3 or a 4. Real great crossbow, straight pain in the ass. I never actually had any issues with mine. Well, I say that. I did lose one part. One part did fly off into a litter box, and I never saw it again, and that was the eye patch. That was the eye patch. Hey, Amon, welcome on in. It's a sturdy little kit, though, I'll give it that. We're building stuff, Amon. An arm? Now we're gonna go build another arm. So we need a 15, 11, 1, and 3. 15, 11, 1, and 3. Yep, just cutting out parts for, like, individual sections has been much nicer. Yep, you pretty much... It has you basically build it up in, like, the naked version first. And then at the end, it has you, like, pull parts off. And then, like, put the armor and stuff on. And then I guess you just have, like... You can build the armor, like, asymmetric because of it. So, like, you can have one leg armored, one leg not. Stuff like that. But yeah, no, you build it up in its birthday suit first. Which is a first for me. It is definitely a first for me. Do, do, do. So what do we got here? Okay. Yeah, pretty much. The moment you get to, like, F91, mobile suits get much smaller. The initial reasoning for that was it was to save Bandai plastic. Enjoy the lurky lurk, Vulpies, and thank you for the hydrate. What you got going on, Amon? Let me do that hydrate real quick. So, like, this is basic. Yeah, this is 100% a model that you could build in one day, like, easily. I'm not going to build it in one day because I'm just big chillin'. You could totally build this in one day, though, without issues. Like, probably just, like, 2 to 3 hours, depending on your speed. Maybe even quicker. Which is what I needed. I needed a nice cooldown build after what we just finished. Yeah, I need to get a picture of my real grade crossbow next to the Penelope. They're the same scale, just the Penelope is a monster. One of these weeks, I'm gonna upgrade my PC. I mean, yeah, you're using your computer for work. That's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm not looking forward to tax season, but who really is? Who really does look forward to taxes? Well, probably people who get tax returns. Same energy as when I built my Victory 2 and put it next to the same scale XS. Yeah. The XS dwarfs that little thing. It do be dwarfin'. Okay. Yeah, no, this is just genuinely a relaxing little build. I'm happy with it. You know what I really, really appreciate about this build? The gates, the nubs, are very thin. And they look to be very thin on every part. And that makes me a happy gal. The tax man, skibby-dibby-dip. so thin that I've actually lost track of where the nub is. I think it's here. Aha, I see it. Whee! You know what I want to do, Winchester? I want to put it next to the Psycho Mark II. Psycho Mark II or Neo Zeong. The funny thing is, though, chat, like, those tiny suits, like the Victory, the F91, the Crossbone, raw power-wise, like, despite their size, and if you take new type space magic out of it, like, those suits basically overpower, like, the narrative, the unicorn, things like that, in terms of, like, machine capability. Is it thin enough that you can pop it off? Not quite thin enough entry grade style, but pretty close. It's pretty close, but not quite. Oh yeah, the Victory 2 would decimate. Hey chat, we got one little arm put together. No hand yet, but that's okay. I would probably be hacked by the finger cables or whatever it's called. Penelope and the Z Gundam. Or master grade sized high grades. They're also like really fun builds too. I enjoyed them. Penelope comes with its own stand because it has to. And again, most of the hilariously OP suits are turn A G Self Perfect pack. Double O Riser and the Quanta. Yeah. Ones that kind of just push the boundary a bit more. Okay, we're just going to cut this part out and do a little bit of cleaning. Then we'll move on. I'm not actually having to use my magnifying glass right now, which is kind of nice. So that's kind of nice. Oh, the high-grade turn A is a very good build. It's a very nice build. I enjoyed it. I need to adjust something real quick. Slide this over. Slide that over. Yeah, she's definitely going to be going on a stand. What I like about this is it does come with its own. Like, this is definitely like a Nendoroid style stand. I'm glad that it comes with one, though. I appreciate it when those get included. Because that means I don't have to buy something else. Yeah, I'll definitely be getting her up in the air for some poses. I think she can stand on her own without it. She does have tiny feet, though, so... Between the real grade Zeong and the Epion, they're both really solid kits. I'm biased toward the Epion because it's one of my favorite Gundams. But they are both very good kits. The Epion is, like, incredible. Doo-doo. Hey, Air, welcome on in. Welcome on in. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Tuesday. You big chillin'? Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, too. I'm kind of like partial, I'm partially, babying my voice a bit today, because I heard it a few days ago. I hurt my throat. So I'm a little bit quieter than I normally would be. The typos come for us all in the end. Do you do any building yourself, Air? You got anything you're working on? We're working on this little goober today. Working on this little goober. They're gonna be a cutie. I wish they came with the slime. If any of my 3D printing friends know how to make a slime cube, hit me up. Freedom has phase shift armor, impervious to physical damage. Doesn't carry physical weapons. Barbatos has the anti-beam armor, impervious to beam weapons. Doesn't carry any beam weapons. You know what it makes me think, Winchester? That'd be a weird one. Actually, that'd be a strange one. I guess it depends, like... I guess it would depend how much punishment the phase shift and the anti-beam armor can handle before they compromise. Because I imagine there's like a limitation to what they can take. I don't know what that would be, though. Hey, Volpes, welcome on back. Welcome back. Oh, you got you some food? By the way, chat, if you're new to the stream, exclamation point Discord, if you would like to join our community Discord, where we talk about stuff and I scream into the void. Some chicken, potatoes, and rice. Volpes, when I go to the store today, I'm really hoping I can get some potato wedges. That would be pretty cash money. That would be pretty cash money. Despite the transformation gimmick that I never liked, Epion have really cool gimmicks like the open armor that the Zeong has. I'm not sure, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I know it's got a lot of detail to it. I know the wings have some good movement. Hello, Ren. Welcome, welcome on in. We're putting arms together. Oh, I put that in a bad angle. Please hold. I need to go grocery shopping too. Yeah. Yeah, right before stream, housemate was like, hey, can you, like, go up to the store? And I'm like, I gotta work, so I'll do it later. Don't forget to stay hydrated. Exactly. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Darktide had to push that stuff back, huh? I saw the new Nurgle stuff. I forgot about the Darktide pushback. How many releases was it going to be, Volpes? Yo, the Nurgles are getting the Plague Minotaurs, though, which I'm kind of down for. What you got going on, Ren? I don't mind the cheesy look of the railgun. Oh, yeah. Like, especially, like, if you choose to, like, put some paint on it, it'll look really good as well. It is big. It is a very big railgun. I need to shovel the driveway at some point today. Did anyone else get snow this week? I know a couple people who did. Friend and a couple people I know in Illinois got hit by snow. I think it was just one new one. I don't know, really. I just got into the game. Wait, Volpes, was this for the Darktide minis, or was this for, like, the... Oh, wait, Darktide's the game, isn't it? I cannot remember. I know Vermintide's a game. One thing I do know is all the Warhammer games are, like, really good. Haven't really paid attention to Darktide, just the plastic stuff. There's some nice plastic coming, but it's all brutally expensive. I'll have to check what Warhammer games I have. I know I have a couple of the 40k ones that have been gifted to me. Oh, the game. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay. Huh, I wonder why that is. How deep have you gotten into Darktide? I know you mentioned you just started it. Yeah, we do a little Warhammer. Oh, is it a looter shooter? Ooh, I could have fun with that. Yeah, I'll have to take some pictures of my Atlas Gundam at some point. Okay. We have another arm put together, chat. Looks like we're doing some joints. Wow, that's a phrase to pause on. We're doing some hand joints, I should say. Okay, so it wants us to use the little cute open hands, so we'll use the little cute open hands. And once again, chat, we are now affiliated with Hobby Link Japan, which you can find our link on the main YouTube page in our links section, or you can do !HLJ in Twitch chat, which will have our affiliate link. I'll get Nightbot set up so it can do that in YouTube as well. But we are now affiliated with the HLJ. And as a result, all Twitch streams are now marked with the little brain deal thing. C1, C5. Okay. Tiny bit. Oh, they have some phone games? Got any games on your phone? So these are very delicate little wrist joints here. Well, not as delicate as they appear, I guess. It's just small. Apparently reviving Dawn of War. Yo, the Dawn of War series is coming back? Oh, I know some people who are going to be very happy about that. We take that. Alright. Let me get my magnifier. These hands are tiny. Actually, so tiny that sanding sponge should be able to get it. You know, that reminds me. There is a different variant of the Atlas Gundam that shows up in Thunderbolt. And it's basically just got, like, an ICBM strapped to the back of it. To lead the Bloody Magpies. That'd be cool. Imagine a Sazabi New Gundam Burkai 2.0. It still doesn't feel like it's been that long since those came out. I know it has been now. I just remember the release days for those kits, and that still feels so, like, not far away. At some point, I would like to get the RX-78 Burka, the first Burka. I like the design of that RX-78 a lot. For 1 week, always see a bunch of bootleg real grade New Gundam with the fin funnels extension in one set. Cost 20 guitar, feel free. Yeah, no, that's actually a really good price for that. So what you're saying is that Gundam is actually just a Metal Gear with space magic? Pretty much. That reminds me, chat, Amelie, Monarch. Apparently, she has released a new album. And half of the album is Gundam, and the other half of the album is, like, generalized mecha. I need to go check her YouTube later and take a lookie. But she put out a cover of Daybreak's Bell from 00, and it's very good. So I'm gonna have to look into that. Yeah, I'm with you, Winchester. It's a solid kit. It's a solid kit. Volpiece, that Twitter that I linked you, I would love to see her, like, glam up some Warhammer models. Some of the, like, cutest Nurgle that you might ever see. Oh yeah, no, that is a massive kit. You know, they do have model kits of the Metal Gears. I think it's Kotobukiya who primarily makes them. I'm still doomed. Like, knowing now that they're starting to make model kits of the HoloLive girls, we're doomed. Because Noelle's the first one out the gate. I think that's good. Kotobukiya made all the Metal Gear Solid kits. Her mechs look so cute. They really do. And, like, when you think about, like, what all you have to do to get all that stuff on a model kit and make it work, it's wild. Alley kit win. You know, Good Smile Max Factory, give me a call. I can already see myself now getting mad at my own ponytail. That would totally be a thing that happens. Oh, are you getting out early today, Ren? Master Grade Alley Verka. It's just legs. And a bunch of water slide decals that say bottom. Have good work, Ren. Be free. Probably smaller than the crossbow, and I am small. I don't know, it depends if it was like chibi or not. I would prefer one that's like the size of a Figma, honestly. I feel like that's a good size, like standard, like figure-eyes size. Alright, let us attach the hands. We'll basically have to do this all over again for this segment for the armory bits at a 0-500 start, so technically, ew. Ew. I don't miss that. I don't miss that. Chat, we have limbs. The legs are significantly more involved, I will say that. Like, obviously, like, not involved in, like, to, like, high grade or master grade, but there's a lot of layers going on in the legs here. The leg is like peeling an onion. I want to see Bandai release mass-produced versions of any Ace unit. I want more grunt suits. Hey, Toaster, welcome on in. What you got? What you got? What you working on? What's cooking? BC, BC. Okay, we'll just focus on B and C for this. B14, B16. Just gonna be one of these little goobers. Can't stay long, but I'm working on making an IRL version. A custom I built in Gundam Breaker 4. Ooh. Gundam Breaker 4 is really good for, like, planning out custom builds. What's the base kit that you're working on? Like, what's the core of it? I'm curious. B9, B10. Eventually, I'm going to be working on kit bashing a 30-minute Sisters build with a goof Crimson custom. I'm very excited for whenever I get around to that. One day. Ooh, using the Vidar as the base. Okay. I like. I do like. You trying to, like, stay in the lighter color spectrum? You kind of going darker? What you vibing with? C11. It's gonna be this little guy. Okay, definitely gonna need... Oh, no, I managed to snip it. Yippee! With how well this cleans up, it is nice not needing the magnifying glass for a little bit. Oh, gotcha, gotcha. If you want to post it in our Discord, !Discord. You can drop screenshots and stuff. Actually... yeah. I can't remember if I have links turned on in the stream or not. Can't remember. Oh, it's a video demonstration. I gotcha. Yeah, you're totally fine to drop that in the Discord if you would like. Once you get in the Discord, there's just a few little check marks in the role selection. But once you get in and do that, it'll let you see the rest of the server. And if you have any issues, I can get that fixed up for you. Let me wake my mouse up. I need to go over to Discord anyway. There's the disco. There you are. There's the corgi. Oink. There you go. Yeah, we've got a gaming section, we've got a Plamo hobbies section, we've even got a thread for throwing stuff at me while I'm live, if you want to consolidate stuff there as well. Oh yeah, self-promo could work. Yeah, self-promo could work. Sometimes I forget I have that tab there. Sometimes I forgot. Just need a B16 now. Yeah, I always like to see what people are working on. Okay. I'm missing one B part, so I'm just taking a look around real quick. I need... okay, 14 is what I need. It's the first build I uploaded that got feedback attention. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, let me take a look at that. If they make another Master Grade EX suit, which one would you want? Let me think. There's a nice handful. So I would want it to be a suit that doesn't already have a Master Grade. I know that first and foremost. I would want it to be a suit that is not already represented. Hold on, I accidentally Knocked a partition out of my holder. There we go. Hey, that's kind of how mine are. They just stand there menacingly as well. I feel that. Yo! Yo, Corgi, that looks sick as hell. I'm a fan of that. That looks really damn good. Yeah, that'll be a fun one to turn into a kit. Yo, MGEX gun tank. With actual, like, moving cannons. You know me, chat. I love cannons. Also, chat, next ad break is in about 3 minutes. You know what? I do know what I would like to see get a Master Grade Extreme. I want the Easy 8. I want the Easy 8 to get a Master Grade Extreme. Because I feel like that could be fun. With a lot of internal detailing and panels. And maybe just with enough copium, we could get the ground Gundam in the gym. Just normal produced on the new frame. That's some big, big copium on my part, though. Also, chat, I'm going to be trying to get my 3D model working on this computer as well. I'm pretty sure I can use tits on the 3D model too. So I'm going to try to get that set up so we can swap between it. Because the 3D model, I've actually got some subtle hand tracking. I think we can assemble this now. I mean, I guess it makes sense that the legs are going to be a little more involved. Please, not another strike. Oh, my knuckles. That was a bad knuckle pop. Ooh, that didn't feel great. That did not feel Genki Dio even remotely. Oof. So this goes in like this. Then this goes in like this. Ooh, he posted some whips. Let me clamp this together real quick and I shall go take a look. This goes on the left side. This goes on the right side. I'm gonna go take some medication and nap. Yeah, you rest up, Vulpies. Hope you feel better. Hope the rest helps you out. Soon you'll have your good food back. I believe. Chat, you should totally go follow Vulpies. I'm just saying. A13, B8, A7. I have the high grade Jesta, and I did build the master grade Jesta a long time ago. Master grade Jesta, fantastic kit. High grade's pretty good too. You know, it's what you'd expect from a high grade. It does its job, does it well. Tiny bit of detail painting needed. Not too wild though. need to get a Jesta Cannon high grade at some point. It's on my lower priority list. But yeah, no, I love the Jesta. I'm a Jesta enjoyer. A7. Alright, chat. Once I clip this part out, I'm going to go ahead and run the ads and get up. So we're going to go ahead and take the brief ad break. So sit tight. Going to get this stinky stuff out of the way. And we will be right back. Alright, chat, we are back. Thank you for your patience. One of the kitties was being a gremlin, so I had to pay the gremlin tax. But we are back. We are back, we are back, we are back. Yeah, a Master Grade Leo would be incredible. Like, they would make so much money. They would get so much money off of a Master Grade Leo. I want it. I want it to happen. Vampire-themed Gunpla. Which ones are those? I'm curious. I'm very, very curious. Alright, we'll clean up these 3 parts. Should probably put this over there. I had to put like a little tiny piece of tape over my medicine patch to try to like just give it a little extra help on one side. I don't know how long that tape's gonna hold for, but we'll see. We shall see. I was thinking of using the Shin Burning Gundam's wings, but have them colored as black and purple. Yo, that would look really good, though. That would actually look really good. I'm still surprised there's not a, updated high-grade tall geese out. I know a lot of folks have been wanting those for some custom stuff. Well, that and just having a master or a high-grade tall geese in general. Let me scooch a little bit. Let me scooch. But yeah, if it's vampire themed, I am curious. I think we talked about it before. Death Scent, Black Knight. Oh, yeah. Especially like the Gremory. I really like the Gremory. Like, the colors on it are so good. I remember now. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Wednesday, yeah? The Wednes of days. I'm gonna take a look here. I'm just taking a look. I want to see what the leg armor construction looks like. I'm gonna look ahead a little bit. Okay, so that's the base body, that's the base legs, and that's the end of the doll body, and then this is the armor. Oh, that's not bad at all. Okay. Yeah, no, that's not bad at all. Gotta go, but I should have some updated pics for my IRL Bazaar soon. Ooh. Well, thank you for dropping on in. Looking forward to seeing those pictures. Very much looking forward to it. Hope the rest of your day goes fantastically. We'll be big chillin', at least for another short little bit here. Make sure I'm doing this appropriately. Yeah. Okay, that was the first bit that felt a little tight. Not terrible. Robbie? Yeah. Yo, they got the G-Clux one. I just said G-Clux out of habit. They've got the G-Clux one coming, but it's not until June. The normal, I love the normal one too. Might have to pick up one of those at some point. Post my recent design from GB4. I don't have the name of yet. I need to hop back on there because I was working on a ground type Sinanju that I never finished. Is this Correctamundo? Oh, I see. Do I see? The alley is confused. The alley hurts themselves in confusion. Oh. Oh? Oh. Oh, that's what it wants me to do. Interesting. Sorry, chat, just... I'm a little confused. Just a teeny little bit. Oh, that's what that peg is for. I see. I understand now. Okay. I think I understand. So... on the manual, it shows this B8 part going into, like, the thigh. Or the calf, I should say. But then nowhere else on the kit does it show that peg sticking out of the legs, like, anywhere. Does it even show it on the box? Huh. The alley is confused, chat. I'll just keep doing what the manual says for now. But I am confused about it. I am very confused about it. So I need B5, C15, C3. But so far, this has been my only moment of confusion with the manual. Yo, Beagle, the Hammurabi done up like a Batman flyer would probably look so good. Now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, so we need C15 and C3, which is going to be this little goober here. You know what? I wonder if this part just exists so you can get the legs pulled apart easier for when you're adding the armor. That might be the case. That might be what this part is for. It might simply be a spacer. So yeah, I'll trust in the process. I will trust in the process for now. Unless they intend for you to be able to combine armor bits in the future, we'll see. We'll find out one way or another. We need C15, which is one of these little guys. Also, I realized the camera's still kind of zoomed. Boink. Let's pull that back just a teeny bit. Chat, does the build area feel darker to you, or is that just me? It might just be the Twitch preview being weird. It just felt darker for a minute. It was weird. Okay. Yeah, that would be super dope. I will say my voice is very much appreciating the more laid-back approach to stream today. I've been drinking so much throat coat. Within reason. I had like a cup yesterday, a cup the day before. It's been helping. Okay. Nah, I can't hold it like that, unfortunately, which means sanding sponge most likely will be the best way to go for this. Yeah, someone in our community, Spade, he also built his GB4 custom, the Dark Star Gundam. Looks fantastic. Actually, I need to go through the Discord. I need to find his Dark Star Gundam, and I need to stop dropping this part first and foremost, but I need to pin his Dark Star in the model thread, just so people can take a look at it a bit easier. Put it up on the fridge. Okay. Well, it fell again, but I think I got what I needed off of it, so that's good. Clean that up a bit so it doesn't interfere. Yeah, ideally, I could see us potentially getting this kit done tomorrow. It'll depend a little bit on what left I can get done today with the shorter than desired time. Okay, so this goes into here, like so. But even, oh, this is the hip joint. That's what we're building. Okay. That's what we're building. And then it slides into here. Okay. Excellent. All right. So we need 4 parts. We need C7. Just gonna be this fella. Okay. And we need the D. It's that time of day again. Let me see. Where's the D runner? Here's the D runner. So this is the actual, like, big thigh chunk here. We need D7 and D10. And there's the feet, chat. Where's Tickle? We got feet. We're also going to need one of the kneecaps, which is D16. But yeah, no, outside of that one little part of the... Outside this one part of the manual that's got me a little confused, this is, like, great so far. And the only reason I'm confused is I'm unable to read multiple languages. Because it has a blurb explaining what exactly that piece is. You know what, though? I might be able to Google Lens it on my phone later. I need to see if my phone even supports that. And then it can tell me what exactly that little doohickey is for. I've joined the Alley Club today and received my high-grade gun cannon, but the box was mangled. At least Amazon gave me a partial refund. Were the runners busted up too? Hope the runners were okay. Yeah, I hate that stuff's coming in mangled so much. Like, I get it's busy. I get people are underpaid. It's just sad when it happens, though. And then occasionally you do get the people who would just flat out play kickball with your package. Was it the gun cannon revive, Beagle? Runners are intact. They're just slapping shipping labels directly on the boxes and hoping for the best. Yeah. My friend's a manager at Amazon. And yeah, that's the thing they started doing now. If it's a cardboard model kit box, they'll just slap the shipping label on it without putting it in any additional packaging sometimes. Thankfully, like this kit, she, I think, came from Amazon, and she actually got boxed up proper, but it's, like, really hit or miss on, hit or miss. Do not be paid at all if they bust up my package. Yeah, because I know, like, for a lot of people, like, their medicine orders come in busted up, and that's kind of important to not be busted up. Also, slapping shipping labels onto raw boxes is a big no-no, as we have such a thing as a mail secret, and that infringes against the mail secret. Yeah. Yeah, Amazon does not care. It's part of, like, their quote-unquote, like, going green incentive that my friend was telling me about, where, like, boxes of a certain size and dimension are just getting shipped out even without, like, a bubble mailer and stuff. And I've gotten so many packages in that just have no cardboard box. And, not a fan of that. Not a fan of that. You know, I know I know Amazon's a small indie company, but, you know. Plus, I mean, you know, like you said, like when you have a box that doesn't have, like, any protection on it, like, any number of things could happen. And especially, like, if it's, like, sensitive material that's getting mailed, you know? Stuff that you don't want people to really know about. Doesn't do the raw dogging here. They simply are not allowed to do so. The lawsuits, if they don't care, are much more expensive. Man, I wish we would do that. It was the Revive version. Oh, your Sandrock had some runners broken? Oh no. Were the parts okay, or was it just the runners that were messed up? Hashtag just Europe things. I mean, y'all are doing something right, that's for sure. Okay, how does this go together, Ali? Some things we do well, some things we don't. That's fair. Everyone's gonna have, like, their little unfortunate things here and there. You know, some are definitely far worse than others. I wish we could just incorporate all the good things. Allie's having a hard time picking up a part. My grip on reality loosens, chat. Oh, they didn't go in. Alright. Oh! It's gotta... Wait, what? Nani? Huh? Oh, it's meant to be at a weird angle. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is supposed to be B12. Did I accidentally cut out B11 instead? I may have done that. May have accidentally cut out B11. So I keep knocking the divider out of my little holder redo here somehow. There we go. Go back in there. No, this is correct. This is correct. Oh, yep, I see what happened. I see what happened. Okay. The thigh piece is not the correct one. This is the one that I needed. It broke the pieces for the arms or head. Ooh. I hate that, because I know it can be like... I know some places just won't give you a refund. I am sorry to hear that. Many good things these days are social reforms we earned over the years and now have to fiercely defend. Yeah. Yeah, because they will steal that cheese faster than you can blink. They will steal that cheese faster than you can blink. Speaking of rats, I was seeing the Jane Doe figure getting posted last night. Rat wife looks good. I don't even play ZZZ, but Jane Doe's the only character I care about. There we go. Now that's fit and proper. Alright, so let us revise what we were doing here. That's in there. That's like that. And then this goes like this for the thigh. They're sealing right now. Government is trying to introduce a total ban on social media and internet usage for non-adults. Oof. So they're trying to take that thing the UK started and just make it worse. Hate that. Big time hate that. You know, for the amount of pressure I just put on this little joint, I am surprised how sturdy it is. Because I didn't mean to put as much pressure as I just did on it. And it held up. It held up. Which would also a breach of privacy. I wouldn't mind if they press it, though. Because it can be obliterated democratically. Democracy. Oh wow, that's actually a surprising knee bend on this. A higher court can just yoink it. Give it the old yoinky splinky. That'd be nice. Because that sounds like ass. Sounds like absolute ass. Okay, so I'm not having a fitting issue. I'm just not lining it up correct. Oh, I might have the leg open too much, actually. That might be what it is. It's a very specific knee bend that it wants you to do for this. I see. Our administration is everything but popular. That's fair. I know that feeling. Okay. So basically, I need to have the knee bent in such a way the two grooves here are able to slide in. Okay. Huh. That does not feel correct. Okay, this feels more correct. This feels more correct. Yep, that's correct. I think. Maybe not. Honey. I understand in theory what it's wanting me to do. Not in practice. So let me try to match this up with where exactly it wants it to be. Okay, so that's bent like that. Because I see it does have to be incredibly specific. That looks about as good as I'm going to get it. Wish every year there was a set amount of releases for each grade except for PG. Yeah, a while back. Releases would be very Very frequent, and it was a wonderful time to be alive. Huh. Is it because... Oh, is that why? Hold on. I might see why, chat. May have accidentally... Hold on. Yep, that's what it was. I put the knee joint in upside down. Okay. Maybe that's why this particular part was so stiff to go in. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this out, chat. That's a bit of a problem. Because, you know, when I slid that in, I'm like, oh, that's oddly stiff. Phrasing. Ew, okay. Putting on parts upside down, who would do that? Dear, welcome on in, how are you? Chat, you should totally go follow Dear. Yeah, let's see if we can... Hey, we got it. We got it without pain or suffering. Let's go. Welcome on in, how you doing? Dear, what you been working on lately? Yeah, I've got to pop this entire joint structure apart. Yeah, gotta nobody like back in like the 2010 to I want to say like the 2016-17 era. Gosh, we would get a master grade almost every month. Let's see if I can do a thing for you. Where is my little keyboard? There it is. Well, thankfully this will be an easy fix. I just gotta flip the part upside down. Do, 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 do. There you are. Boink? Close that. I was swapping between the high-grade Gunvulva and the high-grade Rikozaku, but I sat down and marathoned the rest of the former, so now I can focus on the latter. Hell yeah! How'd you enjoy the build? I've got, like, the Gunvulva in the backlog. I haven't touched it, though. Yeah. Happy to see ya. You have joined me just in time to have done an oopsie poopsie, and that's okay. Yeah, we're building something a little different today. We're working on this little goober, and it's interesting because you basically build it up like first as like a nude doll body, I guess, and then you slap the armor and stuff on it. I like all the Witch from Mercury line. They're super solid. Definitely need some panel liner. Yeah, I need to crack into mine soon. I've got a few Witch from Mercury kits. Okay, that feels much better and explains a lot of why things were not working yesly. Allie, you have a way with words. Okay, so now let us try this once more. Wait a minute. Why is this like this? Huh. And this is the part of the show where Allie has a moment. I need to start narrating all my streams as this was the Stanley Parable. It was at that moment that Allie realized that she accidentally cut out the wrong part twice because she couldn't read. Oh, you know what? I cut out the 6 thinking it was 9 because the runners here, they don't do the thing. I don't think they do the thing where they put the line over the 9. Oh wait, no, I see what I did. I'm silly. Chat, have y'all ever done that? Have y'all ever done that where you just... get very confused on the simplest of sections? Pepperidge Farms does. Okay, I see now. Oh, okay. Aha. So that was supposed to be B9, and that was supposed to be B10. And we do have those properly cut out. Currently working on Bokuta's Gelgook. Yo, I recently got that one gifted to me. All the time, and then I have to hold the manual 2 inches from my face like a grandpa. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. That's kind of the stage that I'm at this particular juncture right now. And it's kind of putting me through it a little bit, but that's okay. We'll make it happen. We'll make it work, I believe. Yeah, because I have the designated parts out. Or do I? I think it's just the 6 and the 9 that's messing me up. I think it very much is the 6 and the 9 that's causing me so much trouble. Oh. Yep, I see. I see what's going on. Okay, yep. So again, a lot of these parts have a little R or a little L imprinted on them to differentiate left from right. And what I didn't realize was both R parts are for the right leg and both L parts are for the left leg instead of being like left, right, left, right. So that's what did it. All right, I understand now. My third eye has opened. My cows have been stolen and my crops are barren. Yeah, I think once this kit's done, we're going to be potentially looking at cracking open the Master Grade narrative Gundam for Ka. I'm currently working on the RX-78-2 3.0. I'm just going to start with the legs now. Ooh, leg day. Yeah, I've heard all the like G-Quux kits are like really solid builds too. Alright. Now we do the thing proper. Now we do the thing proper, she says, famous last words. That feels better. Okay. Yeah, we're working on the thigh right now. At least attempting to. Okay, so now we need to get this plugged back in where it's supposed to be. Yeah, you are correct, Amon. Actually, Amon, this kit's got, like, a wild variety of plastic in it. It's like... What have you done? What have you done? Oh, sweet Jeebus, what have you done? Holy shit, hold on. Hold on. Ren? Ren, thank you for gifting the 50 sub bomb, putting us at an almost level 9 hype train. You are here to cause problems. You are almost at 1,000 gifted subs, Ren. You're at 919 right now, total. Chat, if you got gifted a sub, thank your gifter. Holy. Ren, we're gonna find out if this snapshots before Twitch paycheck goes out or not. We're gonna find out real quick. Oh my goodness. You hit so many people, Ren, thank you. Thank you for the gifties and just plowing us up to the almost level 9 hype train. Exactly, I gained 2 more brain cells. And they're gonna be putting in the work, I promise you. They're gonna be putting in so much work. Ren, I thought you were at work. Well, I guess it's been a little bit since you said that, but still. RNG, yeah, deer got hit. Enjoy your emotes, crew. Enjoy your emotes. Holy. Holy Osmosis Jones. I still don't know what this little B part is for, like this little ring here. Like, why? Why do you exist? Why are you here? Why do you exist, little part? I'm just gonna build it without you on there, because you scare me, little part. I'm gonna put you over there. Ren, thank you again. I'm home now. Decided Chaos was calling me. That explains a lot. That explains a lot. Well, I appreciate the chaos. That goes a long way to either helping us out for this week's payout or next month's payout. So I big preach. Now I can try to, well, you know what? We're just gonna build it like it says. I'm having internal conflicts with my own, like, ADHD on what I'm doing with this. Oh, is that what this part's for? Oh, okay. I think this part exists so you can line the calves up correctly and so you can see how they're supposed to go. Okay, I think that's the idea. I'll have to use my, like, translator later. Yeah, chat. Hype train is still going, about 1 minute and 30 left, 98%. Remember, chat, if you have Amazon Prime, you could use your free Amazon Prime on any streamer you like. And it takes money away from Jeff Bezos. Let's bend the knee here. Actually, I need to get this on. Wow! That went together so much easier now that we're doing it the correct way. That's incredible how that works. Oh my gosh. We have a knee, chat. We have knees. yeah, so this little peg doesn't show up anywhere else on the model kit, so I think we pull that off at some point. I think we do. We'll see. Sheesh! That was a lot of my brain cell for one little leg. Hey, Aki, yeah, I did. I have her on pre-order right now. Well, supposedly she's on her way. It says like December 9th that she might get here. I'm very excited for that one. She's a cutie. I'm gonna get all of them if I can. I already like this line. Because, like, most of the confusion has literally been user error on my part so far. So the kit itself has been fantastic. Hype train is over, Ren. Thank you so much. Looks like we got some hype emotes. What do we get? It's a bird! I hope it's not an AI bird, but it's a bird! Birdie! I'll be building this week as well. Looks simple. Yeah, it looks like you could potentially get away with no nipper. I've been a little afraid to try it, but it looks like you potentially could get away without using a nip. And yeah, like, this is definitely a kit you could build in one day. This is definitely a one-day builder, Reno. I won't be getting it done in one day, but we'll be getting it done very quickly. We're already getting empty runners, so that's a good sign. I need to flip over to the next page. Yeah, I think you're going to enjoy this kit. I think you shall enjoy it. Because I am. Yeah, I wouldn't have known about this kit if it wasn't for like a random review that popped up on YouTube, recommended at some point, and I was like, oh, this looks cute. And here we are. Okay. Let's go ahead and get these parts cleaned up, and then we'll get some more ready to go. It is about 3 minutes till ad break, chat. It's about 3 minutes till ad break, and I've got about an hour left before I gotta go. So we'll see what we can get done. Dear, are you streaming today? Are you gonna be streaming today? Well, that part went off into the floor. At least it's flesh tone. It's easier to see when it falls. A little bit easier to see. Also, my headphones are knotted up. I'd have to use that phrasing. They're tangled up. There we go. That's a little bit better. Nope. For the rest of the year, I'm just Sunday through Wednesday, hoping to be able to add him a few days back in the year at some point when things are less busy. Hey, that is understandable. Especially with the holiday season kicking up. That is totally valid. I just hope you get through the holiday busyness nice and quick without too many stressors. I know it can be a mixed bag of a time. Winter is always crunch help. Yeah, one of my friends who's an Amazon manager, the moment like Black Friday hits, he's basically like locked in the Amazon warehouse until the new year. Or he's just gonna be gone. Because they're gonna have him on like 6 days a week shifts until after Christmas. And it's like, bruh. I will send all the help. I will send you all of the expired fruitcake to, I don't know, throw at people, I guess. The crunch. Apologies, chat. Throat's starting to mess up, which probably means it's about time to hydrate. And probably about time for me to run ads, too. I just want to get this part taken care of. Also, chat, thank you all for chilling out today. I know my energy's, well, it's not that my energy's different. It's more so I'm just being very overly cautious with my voice, because, vocal cord pain is not fun. Alright, chat. We're going to go ahead and run ads. I'll be right back in about 3 minutes. I'm going to hydrate. I'm going to stretch. If you're able to, I would recommend the same. And we will be right back. Also, Ren. I don't know. Oh my gosh, Beagle, I just saw your gun cannon box on the Discord. You weren't kidding, that thing is mangled. That poor box. This is another reason why it's silly to ship a box with no exterior packaging, because Gunpla model kit boxes are not necessarily made for A lot of abuse. That is some ass. You know what, chat, though? This works out. I at least get to hit my 4-hour minimum that I want it to go to, because I'm capping all this week's streams at 4 hours, just so I don't blow my throat out again. So we got a bunch of cleaned out parts over here. Yeah, I'm surprised that kid even survived the trip. Because you gotta think about it, they're getting thrown around with all the other Amazon stuff, and they're getting stuff thrown on them, they're getting, like, pushed around, tossed around. It's, not a good time. It's not a good time. Alright, we'll clean this up, and then we'll worry about the feet. We'll worry about the feet, chat. Yeah, I think. What? We got 45 minutes. We might be able to get the head on, and then we'll just have naked lady. We might be able to get her head put together. This kit's definitely going to get done tomorrow, though, because I won't have, like, as tight of a constraint. Also did get off to a late start today. I was trying to figure out something with the 3D model, and I spent a little too much time on it. Couldn't get it figured out yet. Also, chat, that gift bomb that Ren dropped, I think that put us to 80 out of 160 subbies. I need to adjust that sub goal. I need to lower it down a little bit. I'll probably lower it to like, I don't know, 120 probably. I'll have to do that later. I love your name, again, by the way. Anything involving chainsaws airborne are wonderful. I need to look up Anaxa. Is she one of the new characters? Or has she been around? Boop. We're putting together some legs. After I, had a small mind battle with a certain section of the manual, but now we're good. It was a battle of wit. It was glorious. Oh, okay, so they have the same palette. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. They have good taste. They have good taste. I like the icy blues. I was debating on having a toggle potentially for a different hair color when we get the next outfit. I'll still have this hair color, but I kind of want to have an option just to be a little more emo. Scientist alchemist, very powerful. Ability to give every enemy on the field a weakness to every... Okay, that sounds fun. That just sounds fun. Just debuffs everybody. I'm down for that. when emo Ashford. Yeah, just get like a little toggle for some black hair. Chainsaws, thank you for the follow. Enjoy your follower emotes. By the way, chat, we're gonna have a new animated emote soon. It's work in progress. Also, hello, Spade. We were talking about you earlier in the Dark Star Gundam. Sometimes Twitch will just do that. I've noticed. Like, sometimes Twitch will just unfollow you from stuff. Yeah, Spade, I was telling chat, I need to find your Dark Star Gundam post, and I need to pin it so people can see it. Because, we got some folk who are doing their own customs with, Gundam Breaker 4 build-ups. And I was mentioning you had done a thing. Ooh, chat. When I go to the store, I wonder if they're going to have those Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes. They're absolutely awful for me, but I want to get some. Yeah, if you, I think they posted it in self-promo. But, Corgi posted their, it's a custom Vidar called the Raven. Looks really good. Okay, have I cleaned everything off? By the way, Spade, we're building a naked person. Okay. So we need these parts. We need this part. It's just gonna be like my introduction to this model kit whenever people join. Like, hey, we're building a naked person. Building a naked person, not gonna take 9 months. I hope not. But you never know. Is this just gonna be a really tight peg? I think this is just gonna be a really tight peg. Or Allie's just holding the wrong part like a silly goose. Oh wait, no, I was holding the right part. I'm back! There it is. You know, considering we didn't have a single part for the Sinanju Stein hit the floor, I think this is my karma. There we go. Yeah, this is a cute little kit. I've got one of its counterparts coming soon. I need to see if this kit's up on HLJ. I need to take a look and check. Alright, Allie, did we do this correctly this time? It's looking like we did. It's looking like we did do it correctly this time. Yep, and I cannot emphasize this enough. P. Okay, so this goes in like this, and you do it like this. Yep, that went in much better. That tells me that it is in fact not working. I will find out what this part is for eventually. I'll, once I get back from the store, I'll try to translate it. This is the left leg that we're working on, by the way. Just trying to get the calf lined up properly. Good enough. Oh, scientist guy's also got a gun. Let's disrobe a little bit. There we go. Okay. I do need to grab the kneecap. Oh, there's a couple things. We gotta grab the feet and the kneecap. That's right. Spade, you came just in time. Feet. And I need kneecap. So I'm guessing all of the bodies are going to build similar to this. While I was on ad break, I did take a look, and this thing is pretty darn close to, like, Nendoroid scale. Not 100%, but pretty close. And then these are just the last two little joints for the feetsies. And then we'll... 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, we might have enough time to get the head put together. We'll see. We'll see. If it's too close to the wire, I'll save the head for tomorrow. When we finish the kit up. Also, chat, I probably will be taking... I want to take Thursday off. However, I've also got a doctor's appointment on Friday, which means I'll need to take Friday off, so I'm gonna have to... I'll have to figure something out with that. I'll have to figure something out with that and see. We might stream Thursday, we might not. We shall see. Also, this is the runner with the hair. So it's got like a bunch of little different bits on it. It's cute though. There's different hairstyles too. There's one where you put the little crown on the front of the head, and then there's the, well, not crowned version of the head. Alright. Since you want to pin my Dark Star, I'll just make a new post. Please. That will make it easier to find. For those who do want to join the Discord, it is !Discord in both YouTube and Twitch chat. We only bite moderately. And if you look in the Plamo thread, you can see what happened to Beagle's gun cannon. It's a painful sight. Your discretion is advised. Also, Ren, when I get back from the store, your ass is grass in Minecraft. That is, in fact, a promise. Also, Ren, are you on 14 right now? Is 14, like, stable at all right now? Or is it still getting, like, DDoS to hell? I saw in the patch notes they were adding some, like, latency protection for things like Deep Dungeon. I don't really know, like, what it is. They didn't specify. I mean, I guess it makes sense. You wouldn't specify. Because then people could figure out how to undo it. Well, the piece of tape came off that was holding my patch on, so... It was a valiant effort. The most valiant effort. I'll figure something out later. As long as I got my shirt over it, it shouldn't pop up too bad. The reason I'm, like, kind of freaking out about it is if the patch falls off, it's just completely wasted. So I'm trying not to have that happen. Posted it? Let's go. Let's heckin' go. Thank you, Spade. Thank you for helping me shill your work. Yeah, these poor sanding sponges are at the end of their lifespan. They're still working, though. They're still doing their best. Yeah, this one will work. What is this one? 1000 grit? Yeah, that'll work. I barely used this 1000 grit, so I can get away doing some stuff with it. Yeah, I gotta do my Nikkei stuff when I get home, too. See if my free rolls yield anything of note. I'm debating on if I still want to do my free rolls for additional Red Hoods, or if I want to get extra bodies for Modernia, but I think Red Hood is just stronger out the gate, so I might just stick with Red Hood for the free rolls. I should have censored the image. Oh, I hope those aren't hiccups. I do not want to be driving with hiccups. So, Spade, here's the real question for you. When are we making the high grade Dark Star? Well, I guess we can't until a new high grade Epion comes out. You're safe for now. For now. True! You could cannibalize the real great Epion. You could do that. All sacrifices are worthy. Marin is extremely good for ad clear and compared to a lot of the units you have now. Just okay for boss fights unless they have ads. Okay. Yeah, because I've only got her upgraded. Well, she's not upgraded at all. I've only gotten one of her. So that's why I was wondering if I should try to go for her or try to keep Red Hood stacking. I'm not going for Dorothy. I think I've got the better version of Dorothy anyway. The swimsuit one. I think she's stronger. Okay, I think we can do a little bit of assembly chat. So this part we take and put it in the Who's a What's It. We put it in the Great Who's a What's It machine. And then this goes in like a D's? Yeah, like a D's. Excellent. Okay. Base Dorothy was an exceedingly strong burst one, but her biggest strength was unreal amount of damage on bosses for a supporter. Oh, she's a supporter. Okay. Yeah, chat, I think after this we'll just chill and chat for a little bit, and then we'll work on the head tomorrow. I just don't want to rush through it when I'm coming up against a time wall. So we'll chat for a little bit once we get this slap together. And we'll just have a naked headless body. I'll take things out of context that sound terrible for 500. So I will just take a look here. Oh, I see. I understand now. I understand now. I think. Allie, do you understand? I understand everything, Brain. I understand all. Not really. But a 1/144th Dark Star is something I'd like to do because it presents the opportunity for putting it into a diorama. Yes. Yes. And a little bit easier to transport, potentially. Well, if it's a full diorama, you know, you're already committed to something big, but... Okay. So, we need this to come out here. Yeah, I'm thinking these are genuinely just spacers to pop the legs apart. That is the assumption that I'm going to go with, at least. I'm having a small parts fitting issue here, though. Like, nothing massive. But enough. And I think I see why, potentially? Hold on, let me look. Oh, no, that part's molded correctly. Okay. Tiny itty-bitty little fitting issue. But it might be enough to cause some problems. I'll have to see. Just jam it in. Just jam it in. Yeah, because I don't know if you can see it, but there is a little gap there. It should not be there. So I'm hoping I can fiddle it enough to get it to stay where it needs to. It won't be like end of the world, but I know I'm going to hyperfixate on it. Yeah, I think that did something. I just put a lot of pressure on it. Pressure. I think that hurt my knuckle more than it did the part, though. Okay. Next up. If I can pick this up, slide it, grab it. Okay. That goes in like so. Problem is distributed damage, meaning that it only did full damage if there were no adds, otherwise it split. Ew, okay, so it had like AoE fall off. I did have this one mental image in my head during the Dark Star's construction, a version of it facing a full squadron of Megacorp bubble suits in space and decimating everything. Ooh. Yo, get you like a bunch of Leos that are like in suits and ties. Did Allie do correct? Did Allie correct? I think Allie may have correct. Yeah, Allie correct. For now. So then this goes into here. Once again, a much easier fit when you've got the parts installed, right? Funny that. Here we go. We have legs, chat. We have leggies. We'll be able to put this body together. We do need to make the foots, though. And it's 100% Bob Ross's doing that I call it that. The foots. What I do know is while the Dark Star was my debut in the GBWC, I want my next piece to be a statement of this is what I can really do. You must over... What am I trying to say? What am I trying to say? You must surpass the Dark Star. To go even further beyond. This isn't even in your final form. Actually, this thing might actually be able to stand up, now that I'm looking at it. Maybe, we'll see. Reduces the cooldown of her skill to roughly 20... Oh, okay. I don't even know what ranking my swimsuit Dorothy is. I just know she's better than normal Dorothy. Yeah, so when we put the armor on, chat, we have to remove her ass. We have to do an assectomy and then replace it with the armored ass. This has been one of my most, like, unintentionally sussy streams in a while, simply because of the stuff that I'm having to say. Well, I don't have to say it, but it's more fun that way. Now for the true challenge, chat. Getting these pegs installed into the hips. Yeah, I was afraid of that. It's no biggie, though. I overextended the part, so just the little covering popped off. Supposed to sit like this? I don't know. We're about to find out, though. Hold on. Oh, okay. Maybe this do move? Maybe butt do move? Oh wait, I'm being silly, chat. These little leg things move upwards. There we go. Got one leggy in. Then another leggy in. Okay. Yeah, so the leg joints are movable. Interesting. Yeah, like out the gate, it looks like one of these little it looks like one of those artistic posing dolls that you pick up. Where you're like trying to like get poses to go and stuff. That's the vibes I'm getting from this. just need to check and see. The only thing I don't know is if the dumpy is on correctly. So we are going to pop off that real quick. And reset it. That looks like it should be. I think I had pulled down on it a bit too far. Yeah. That's how it's supposed to go. Okay. I think. Maybe not. Both versions of Dorothy are hilariously S tier, but overall, Summer Doro is better. Speaking of Doro, I can't wait until that particular thing is done. I can't wait until that particular thing is done, and I can't wait to show chat. Okay. Huh. No, I guess this is how it's supposed to be. That is how it's supposed to be. Maybe. I don't know. We'll figure it out later. She's not going to be in the nude forever. She's going to get armored up. Oh, wow. I forgot about the upper body articulation. Oh, I see. That's why that hip joint swings out like that. Okay. It gives it like a bunch of clearance and stuff. Okay, it can stand on its own, so that's good. It's kind of looking like a little Frankenstein right now, though. I'm not going to lie. Oh, I see. That's a joint. That's why it's like set up like a diaper. Okay. I think I understand now. Very interesting construction. Huh. Yeah. So, like, this is some of the armor bits. Like, this is, I guess, the battle bikini that's going to, replace, I guess, all of this, potentially? Yeah. So that won't be too bad, because, like, all we have left, chat, like, this is all we have left. Not counting the faceplates, which are in a separate bag, this is all we have left to put together, which is not a lot. So yeah, we'll definitely be able to get this done tomorrow. Nice little 2-day build, can't be mad about that. And then we can open up this, which has a lot, pretty much all of the little accessories and stuff in it. And here are the 2 faceplates that we get. A little, like, happy face. And let me pull this back a little bit. And, like, a little, just a kind of a little neutral face. So those are the 2 faceplates we get. I think each one comes with 2 faceplates. And different hair stuff. Over there. But yeah, the only fleshy bits that are left are just a couple hands that we'll need to suss out. Chat, what are we eating today? What are we eating and or have eaten today? I need to get my Warlock to 80 on Remix. I need to get her to 80 before next week, so she can start gathering up all the Argus raid stuff for me. Okay, so this shows all of the disassembly for the main body, for the armor. Oh, I see. Okay. I understand now. I understand what the little nubbins are that are sticking out of, like, the legs and stuff. That indicates where armor pieces will go through different parts. Okay, that makes much more sense to me now. That's why the spacers exist. Okay. We figured it out, chat. We figured it out, damn it. Also, she's got wings. No, actually. The stickers are actually printed on. Yeah, they look like they're... Yeah, no, they are printed onto the plastic, it looks like. I think this bag has her, like, swords and shields. Some of her... I think this is all, like, the PVC stuff that's in here. Let's take a peek. Oh, no. Allie can't get it open. Allie can't get it open. Alright. Maybe that's a sign. Maybe that's a sign not to open it today. Yeah. Alright, we'll cut that open tomorrow and take a look at it. I could cut it open now, but... Actually, chat. This little red Zaku here, whose eye I definitely need to paint, he's about the size of this kit without the head on her. This is a little cup noodle Zaku that I put together, that Momo sent over. I need to remove his eye sticker and actually paint the black and the pink in there. I have been defeated. I have been defooted. You know what? That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, chat. We got the base doll body put together. It just needs a head now. Tomorrow we'll make it less sussy. It'll be significantly less sussy tomorrow, at least. Let me take a look, chat. Let me see. Let me see if any of our builder friends are streaming today. Let me see, let me see, let me see. Hi, Dan. Hi, Dan. Let's see what we got going on today. Hey, Genova's building, and this time I can actually raid them. Oh, it's Genova's affiliate anniversary. Y'all, do y'all want to go and, like, mob Genova on their affiliate anniversary? Hold on, let me get his link. Let me get their link. And then I can post that over to YouTube. So YouTube, for anyone interested in going over to the purple place, this is where we're going to be heading over to. Alright. Yeah, chat! I think I'm going to wrap it up here. Tomorrow we'll get back to it. We will get this kit knocked out all easy peasy lemon squeezy. And then maybe once we knock the kit out, if I have enough time, we can use these rifle bits here and get the Double X's rifle finally fixed up and put together. Because I still need to do a video for that one too. Yeah. I also remembered I need to figure out what I did with one of my webcams, because I'm going to need to start using that instead of my phone for recording videos, because I'll let it slide for the Sananju video, but the quality was a little hit or miss. Little hit or miss. So what I'm thinking is I can, I've got this thing. It's like a little clip-on mount, and it fits like standard webcams and stuff. So I can pop this light off of it and just, you know, use the webcam to record stuff. I've got a long enough cable for it here, so in theory, I think I can do that. But that's just a theory. A VTuber theory. Alright, chat. Well, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the chat, and thank you for the subs, gifted subs, and resubbies. I love you faces. Discord, !Discord in the chat if you ever want to join that. We are also now affiliated with Hobby Link Japan, so if you ever want to use our Hobby Link Japan link, that is !HLJ. !HLJ in the chat, or in the link section on YouTube. And yeah, we are now affiliated with the HLJ. So that is pretty cool. Love your face more. No, you. YouTube, thank you all for being here today. Twitch, thank you all for being here today. I'm totally not stalling for time because I can't find Genova in the raid listing. Totally not stalling for time. There they are. There they are. At this time, I can no longer see chat. I do apologize, but thank you once again, everybody, for being here. Let's go ahead and get this raid cooking. My name has been Alien Ashford, your friendly neighborhood half-vampire, and I will catch you all later. It is off to the stove for me.